YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Straight to business. About 95% of you guys aren't subbed to the channel that watch my vids, so go ahead and drop a sub right now. You can go ahead and drop a like as well. Alright, today we're going to start the video with the physique update from Heath. Back-to-back updates from Heath and back-to-back ab checks from Heath. What is Phil up to? I actually started to go around on Google and tried to see if I could find something, but I couldn't. I'm pretty sure he isn't going to hop in a regular show such as Tampa or Texas, and he's a little, maybe too lean to be doing the Arnold or the Olympia. So more than likely, Phil is just getting ready for a movie or a guest posing role, but I figured I'd start the video off with him anyway. All right, next we're going to look into Iain Valliere, who placed 7th at last year's Mr. Olympia. And I haven't talked about Iain much this year, but I'm going to go ahead and get him up on the channel. He's an amazing bodybuilder. He's also the coach of two-time classic physique champion Chris Bumstead. And Iain has improved a lot from last year. I've seen in his updates. I believe that Iain can beat Keone, and he can move up into that top 6 spot. And with Phil being gone, he may be even able to move up a little higher than that. Iain is kind of hard to place for me, though, because he's so big and grainy, but he doesn't have the best structure, the roundness of a Phil Heath or Dexter Jackson. But more so like of a Dorian Yates, he has to get that Caucasian dry, as James Hollingham said. But I believe Iain is going to win Tampa Pro. I'm going to save my Arnold and my Olympia predictions for the actual video. But the first update of the front leg spread from Iain was recent. This side shot was actually from earlier in the week. I just figured I'd throw it in there since I haven't posted Iain on the channel. But how do you guys feel like Iain will do in Tampa? As I stated, I feel like he'll win the show. And if he doesn't, of course, he'll go on to compete in Texas. All right, and in our next update, we have Mohammed Shaban, who placed 4th at the Chicago Pro, beating out Rolly Winkler by 1 place. And Shaban says you guys don't have to worry about which show he's doing. He's going to keep competing until he gets to the O. Shaban always comes in crazy conditioned, but I believe his condition is actually better prior to the show than he actually is show day. I believe he's a tad bit more watery on the show day, which is still crazy because he comes in crazy condition. I believe he can still be harder. He looks a lot harder in these pictures than he usually does on stage. But regardless if he wins a show or not this year, I'm pretty sure Shaban and Hassan are going to qualify for the Olympia Alpha Points because they pretty much competed in almost every competition. Hassan did the New York Pro, which Shaban didn't, however. And in our next story, we look into our Indy Pro 2021 winner, Justin Rodriguez. Now, I'm really interested to see where Justin is going to place because not too many people talk about him, but I really like his physique, and I believe he's in the new generation of bodybuilders. His front double really reminds me a lot of Sean Roden. And the only criticism I had pretty much from Justin was he wasn't able to open up his lats from the back, which I know was probably just going to be a problem at this show. So going forward, he should be good on that. As I stated earlier, I'm going to save my Arnold predictions until we get closer to the show. But I just wanted to share the update from Justin Rodriguez with you guys. Next, we have a small physique update from 212 competitor Derek Lunsford, where he's looking huge, of course, as he's dieting down to competing at 212. As I stated, I believe if Derek doesn't win the 212 or comes at least top 2 or 3, and honestly think he can win, I think Derek is going to move up to open. It just seemed like he looks so much better when he's above 212 pounds. But let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section below. Do you think Derek should stay in 212 or he should move up to open? Derek stated in the interview that he looks good at like 230, 225, but it's like after a couple weeks he has to lose a couple more pounds to look even better. So I'm really interested to see what Derek does this year. I do have him placing in the top 3 this year, though. I think he'll be able to beat out George Peterson. All right, and in our last update of the day, we get a small physique update from Keone Pearson, our 2021 Chicago Pro 212 winner. Nothing too crazy, just Keone stating that he's 10 weeks out. And I think Keone said he was about 203 or 204 on stage. And he states that he feels like he's already big enough, so they're just working on bringing tighter conditioning. And if Keone is able to bring, let's just say, Sean Clarita level conditioning to the O, it's going to be scary. Keone has the shape. All he needs to do is bring the condition. And once he nails it, It's only a matter of time before he becomes Mr. O in the 212 division. All right, that's going to be the video for today, you guys. Hope you guys liked it. Like, comment, and sub, man. 95% of you are not sub. It's crazy. If you're watching the videos, drop a sub. I'm out.